Hi everybody, my name is Monica Chaffee, and you might not know me. I work at the YMCA and I teach yoga on Tuesday mornings in Saugus at 9:30 and Wednesday mornings in Melrose at 9:30. And so I wanted to offer up this video as a way for us to maintain a connection to our practice and to move our body and stretch deeply. And we might be off our practice a little bit. I know I certainly am in the past couple weeks, just trying to get a hang of what it's like to be self-isolated or social distance or whatever you want to call it. So there's a lot of energy that needs to move. So, which is what prompted me to start this video. So I'm glad you're here to join me. Thank you, and let's get started. So I'm outside in my backyard. You might hear a lot of noises from birds or cars or whatever, so just do your best to follow along, and don't worry if you don't know how to do yoga. If this is the first time you've ever done a yoga practice, just go at your own pace and do what feels right in your body today, okay? So let's just bring one hand over your heart, one hand onto your body, on your belly. Feel your hands on your body. Bringing yourself to the present moment. And you can close your eyes or just keep a soft focus. Breathing in and out through the nose, nice and slow. Becoming aware of where you are right now. Maybe that means physically where you are in your house or outside. Where you are mentally, where you are emotionally, and perhaps where you are spiritually. And without judgment, just taking note, bringing some breath into those spaces. And most likely you feel really constricted and restricted, just not in your environment and in your physical body. So I want you to breathe into your heart space, inhale, and then just let a big sigh out, exhale. And then bring your hands by your sides. We're going to inhale the arms to reach up overhead. Exhale, the hands come together through your heart center. Again, inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then let's just drop the right hand down, reaching your left arm up and over for a side bend. Now you can place the hand, keeping it nice and firm, secure to your mat, or maybe you walk your fingertips out a little bit farther away from you, really stretching into that left side body. And if you have deeper or more space to work with, you can bring your elbow down onto a block or on the floor. But if you go and your whole opposite side lifts up, just lift that elbow back up, securing your sit bones down. And then soften the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. And then we'll inhale to lift back up, and let's just take it over to the other side. Nice side bend into the sideways. Breathing in. See if you can adjust your center of your chest so it spirals up, trying to maintain connection with your sit bones on the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. In the inhale, we're going to bring our way back up, and then exhale, hands together through heart center. Good. And then we're going to come forward onto hands and knees, coming into our traditional tabletop pose. So can swivel the knees around. So our knees are down underneath the hips. The hands are underneath the shoulders. Okay, spread your fingers out nice and wide into our tabletop. And just feel length in your entire spine, the crown of the head reaching forward, your sit bones reaching back. And then coming into some cat-cow tilt. So on the inhale, you're going to feel the heart pull forward, lift up into your gaze, let the belly drop down. And on your exhale, press the floor away around your back. Chin touch to chest. Inhale and exhale. So bringing some movement into the spine, articulating each vertebrae. Notice how the back feels, how the shoulders and your neck feel. Good. One more time. And if there's any other movements that feel natural and you'd like to take in this pose, side to side movements, or maybe some torso barrel rolls. You can feel free to do that. All right. Good. And then we'll just step the right toes back, tuck your toes under. All right. Think about as you press your heel back, getting that nice stretch into your calf muscle, draw up into the lower belly, and then begin to lift the leg up. Left arm reaching forward for your bird dog pose. Pausing here. Connect to your belly. Connect to your center. Maintaining focus on your breath. Gaze is down the whole time. And then we'll take another inhale. On your exhale, bring elbow and knee together. The inhale will reach back. Exhale to touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll inhale, reaching back. Good. And then we'll bring our left hand down. Swivel that right leg out to the side. I'm going to place the foot down onto the floor. Okay? And then from here, coming into some hip circles. So I call these Spider-Man circles, or Spider-Woman, or Batgirl. Pick a superhero. Just a few times in one direction, and then you're going to change your direction. Getting into the hips. Good. And then we'll come to center, and then turn your toes up on that right leg and start to walk the hands to the inside of the leg. So keeping your hands down flat or maybe tented fingertips, we'll inhale and lengthen up. Flex your right toes back, and then let the head drop down, forward fold. You should be feeling a nice deep stretch into your hamstrings, okay? And then we'll walk that left hand back forward, and then just reach your right arm up to the sky. Circle out the right wrist. Good. And then we'll bring that right leg back behind. All right. Staying here. And maybe that right leg lifts off the floor. Maybe you reach for the foot. It's been a while since I've done this. Whew. Nice stretch into the quad. Good. And let's nice and slow, we'll release this. Inhale, and then exhale, hand and knee come back down to the mat. Inhale, heart gaze is up. Exhale and round. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then coming back to your neutral spine. Feel solid in your table, right? The foundation of your arms and legs pressing down. Firm into your belly, and then step the left foot back. Tuck your toes under, and then drive the heel back behind you. Nice stretch into your calves. Use your core. Lift the leg up. So as that left heel reaching back behind you, okay, nice and strong, reach your right arm forward. Balance in your bird dog. So keep drawing that lower belly up. And then we'll inhale here. On your exhale, round as you bring elbow and knee together. The inhale to reach out. Exhale, pulling in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in and reach out here. And then we'll place the right hand down. Swing the left leg out to the left side. Woo, and find our hip circle. So just going in one direction, taking your time with it. It's been a while since you've gotten on your mat. You're gonna feel this already. Other direction on your circles. It's nice to be back on the mat, that's for sure. Coming back to the connection of our breath, connection of our body, mind, and spirit. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn over here so I can face you guys. So the left foot is out to the side. You're just gonna turn the toes up, walk towards that leg. Inhale, lengthen up, and then exhale, draws your head down. And then just stay here for a few moments, getting familiar with your hamstrings. If you feel like you want to move around a little bit or bend into the left knee, you can. Good. Okay. And we're gonna walk our hands back forward to center, keep the right hand down and reach your left arm up to the sky. I'm just gonna keep rotating so that I can be facing you guys. Circle that wrist up at the top. Strong into that bottom arm, pulling away from the bottom shoulder so you're not sagging down. And then that left leg, nice and slow, keeping your balance, goes back, finding that modified half moon pose. You can stay right here, reaching the left arm up, reaching the left heel back, or reach for that foot. Finding our quad stretch. And this is like a modified candy cane pose. And if you find that your knee is sensitive, you can always bring cushion underneath it. Good. Relax the leg, inhale. And then the exhale, hand and knee comes back down to the floor. We'll inhale, heart lifts, and exhale round. And then from here, come back through an inhale. On the exhale, tuck your toes under and lift your hips up into our downward facing dog. Start to heel toe your feet out, walking your dog. And then maybe take your feet out really wide, wider than your mat. Maybe walk your hands back a little bit. You're pressing your hips way, way, way back. Wiggle your tailbone side to side. Whew, good. And then from here, you're gonna walk your feet forward to your hands. Forward fold. So keep the feet separated. And just gonna let the body fold down, draping over the thighs. Nod your head, yes. Good. And then hands come onto the thighs, and we're just gonna roll our way up to standing. Good. Hands come back to our heart, back to the belly. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Reach the arms up. Inhale. And then we're going to place the left hand onto your hip and take a side bend. So just side bending over to the left side. The hand on your hip is supporting you the entire time. Breathing in, we'll come back up to center, and then right hand onto hip, taking a side bend. Breathing back up, inhale, exhale, and forward fold. Now we'll inhale and lengthen into a long spine. So with this pose, you really want to just feel the heart lifting, so the crown of the head reaching forward. And then the hands are going to come down to the floor. Step the left toes back and bring the knee down onto the mat. Walking up onto the right knee. Excuse me. Okay, arms by your sides, and just relax the shoulders as much as you can. All right, we're gonna release tension away from the neck and shoulders, and getting this nice open into the left thigh, okay? When you're ready, with the shoulders remaining down, reach the arms up for our low lunge. Breathing in and breathing out. And then just interlace the hands, bring them behind the head. Let's just lean back slightly, open up the elbows, inhale. And then exhale, release the hands down towards the mat. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale. Inhale, lean back slightly, and then exhale, release. We'll just do that one more time. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, interlace the hands. Find a little mini upper back bend, and then we'll release the hands down. Release the hands down to frame the right foot. Okay, so from here, what I wanted to do was keep the left hand down and reach your right arm up to the sky. Good. And we'll bring the hands down to the floor. Tuck the back toes under, and we'll sweep the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. So that right leg lifts way up and back. Nice. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly release the foot down to the floor, and we'll inhale to roll our way forward into our first plank pose. So keep nice and strong into the core. I like to really feel the inner thighs working here. Collarbones broadening open. drawing forward. Inhale, and then we'll place knees down. Lower elbows bend to hug the side ribs all the way down. Lift the hands up. Prepping for our cobra pose. And then walk your hands or place the hands forward. I'm just gonna, nice and slow, keeping a bent elbow, just lift the heart up. Inhale, exhale, release down. 10 fingertips way out to the side. Roll your cobra up. Inhale, exhale, drop right shoulder down. It's good to just stay here for a while. Breathe in, come back up to center, and then drop the left shoulder down, gazing over the right. All right, come back to center. Hands underneath the shoulders. You can either press back into a tabletop and into your down dog, or tuck your toes under, press up strong into your plank and into your downward facing dog. Left leg will lift up. Inhale, exhale, bring your knee forward, knee to nose. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, knee comes in. One more time, inhale. Exhale, stepping forward, and the left knee down to the mat. So you might need to kind of pull the foot forward a smidge, and then coming into center. Okay, so you might notice in your own hips that one's a little bit higher than the other. So just using your own sensibility here to bring the hips level, and then release the hands down by your sides. We're just gonna roll the shoulders up and back one more time. Okay, and then a little bit different this time. So you're gonna inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Open up the chest. Maybe arms lift away. Inhale. And then exhale, release the hands. Breathe in to reach up. Exhale, interlace behind. Roll the shoulders back, breathing in. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, arms to lift up. Exhale, reach behind. Breathing in. And then maybe taking it a little deeper if it feels okay. And just really feel connecting into the lower belly here. We'll release this side. Hands down, right hand to the floor, left arm up, open twist. Release it. Lift the right knee up, and then we'll sweep the left leg up and back into our three-legged dog. Three-legged dog. Foot comes down. The inhale, rolling forward into our Plankasana. Exhale, traditional Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe into our upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. Open your mouth, let it go. Ha. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Ha. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll bend the knees. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step or float your way up to the top. The inhale lengthens. Exhale to forward fold. Breathing in, arms to stretch up. Exhale, the hands together at heart center. From here, chair pose, Utkatasana, hips sinking back, arms reaching up. Inhale. And then the exhale, sweep your fingertips back, crown of the head reaching forward. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Then we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, and forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot goes back. Bring your knee down to the floor. Inhale, the arms to reach up. And then the exhale, turn to the left. Okay. Sparkle out your fingers. Think of the crown of the head lifting up as you press down into your feet. And then maybe crossing your hand to the outside of the knee as you reach back. Maybe hand goes on to the lower back. Or you can take that deeper twist. And an alternative to this, a modification that my teacher does, is he puts the thumb in the hip crease, and then that right hand goes onto your shoulder to help keep your chest open, spiraling open the entire time. Good. And then release that right hand down, left arm to reach up, back knee lifts, nice and firm. Now this is where we're gonna get really strong into the legs, and then we're gonna start to lift the right fingertips up, turn to the left, come back up to center, inhale, good. Exhale, and then we'll reach your fingertips back, crown of the head forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back. Inhale and exhale. And this can also be done with that right knee down the whole time if it feels better on the body. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Left leg will sweep way, way back, three-legged dog. And then bend the knee, stack your hips to open. Hi. All right, slowly release the left foot down. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale to our upward facing dog. Exhale, back downward facing dog. The right leg will lift up, reaching up and back. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Knee to nose. One more. We'll step the foot forward. And then the left knee comes down to the mat. All right. Little padding. Helps the knees. Okay. Getting situated into the hips. What did we do last time? The inhale to reach up. Good. Bring the hands behind. Interlace. Take the opposite interlace. I didn't do the opposite last time. We're just going to draw the shoulders down. Hi, birds. The birds are coming around, taking a look at the yoga practice. Hello, hello. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale. Breathing in to open, and then release. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Open. And then exhale. Release the hands down. Left hand stays. Right arm reaching up. Lift the back knee up off the mat. And then power down. So think about the soles of your feet. Right foot planted. Left leg strong. And then drop into the belly. We'll start to come up into a twist. Left knee can stay down, okay? As you go into this twist, or you can pop the knee up, okay? Right thumb to hip, left hand onto the chest, spiral open. My teacher David Vendetti does this version. I love it so much. All right, goes really deep. So nice and slow. We'll release this side. Good. And then from here, come into our table. Adjusting the mat back flat. Knees apart, arms reach forward. Finding our child's pose. So keep your forehead down on the floor. All right, if it's too much on your knees, but you can always move forward just slightly on the elbows, okay? Breathing in and breathing out. Take another inhale and a long exhale. And then we'll come out of a child's pose, bringing the weight forward, back into our tabletop. And then we'll exhale, lift your hips up into our downward dog. Right leg will lift up, inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward into our warrior one. So the left heel is down, right knee is over your ankle, okay? You're gonna reach the arms forward, to dial the chest to the front, and then arms to reach back up. Inhale. Soften the shoulders away from your ears. Take another breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, and on your exhale, open into our warrior two. So in your warrior two, that front knee stays reaching towards forward and towards and out. So think about forward and then towards your pinky toe. Anchor the back foot nice and firm, and then we'll flip our palms up, reverse, and then bring that right elbow forward into our extended side angle lunge. Left arm reaching straight up. Good. If it feels good to take a half bind or full bind in your practice, feel free to go for it. Nice, nice and slowly. We'll come back up to the top. Straighten the right leg, triangle pose. Right arm reaching down, and then hand onto your shin, or if you have a block handy or a chair. Staying here, keeping both side waist long in your pose. Take another inhale, and then we'll slowly come back up into our warrior two. Hands onto the hips. Step the back foot in to square your hips forward. So your toes are facing the front. Hands onto your hips. Take an inhale here. Exhale, and we'll come forward. Now the hand you can bend the knee, rest your hands on the front thigh, or you can start to come down, and if your fingertips will reach the mat, tented fingers, and breathe. Inhaling and exhale. Good. Bring weight into that front foot, and then just lift the left leg up. Inhale. And then exhale, step it back. High push up into your low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg lifts. Inhale, exhale, step forward, warrior one. Breathing in, reach the arms up. Exhale, open. Warrior two. Keeping the hips nice and open to the front. Good. Nice and open to the side, Keep your alignment straight up and down from the crown of the head all the way down through your pelvis. Flip the palms to reverse. Inhale. And then exhale, left elbow forward, right arm up, and maybe circling behind you. Roll the shoulder back. And where you turn your head is entirely up to you. Sometimes you keep my gaze down, sometimes to the side, or maybe chin towards the right shoulder. We'll unbind, inhale, exhale, back up, warrior two, straighten out the left leg on track, triangle, go into it, find it, breathe space, good. It's really easy, and as you can see, I'm starting to just sag down. So if you notice that your hand's coming down and then your heart starts to dial towards the floor, you just need to lift yourself back up so you can straighten the spine again. Heart spirals upwards, not downwards, okay? Take another breath in, and then we'll come back to our warrior two. Hands on hips, step right foot in, square the hips forward. I'll face you guys this time. Inhale, and then the exhale, coming down. Hands down. Now if you have books or blocks, you'll notice one side's always a little bit tighter. Breathe here, and then we'll pick that right foot up off the floor, standing split. Breathe, stay, anchor that left foot bending into the left knee. Inhale, excellent. Exhale, forward fold, ragdoll. Grab hold of opposite elbows and hang out here. You can start to sway a little bit side to side. Good. All right. And then from here, we're going to make our way down onto our sit bones, onto our backs. Extending the legs forward in front of you. We'll inhale, the arms will reach up, and on your exhale, reaching for your pants, your ankles, whatever you can get. And just allow your body to round forward. Good. And then walking your hands, so turn your fingers so that they're turning towards the inside of your body. Plant your feet down. And then we're gonna lift up, reverse tabletop. Going into a figure 4. So we'll bring our hips back down to start. All right. Extend the right leg forward, cross the left foot over. Keep the foot flexed. You can stay here, or you can start to bring the right heel in towards you. You can move your hips towards the heel. Keep your chest open. Good. Getting into the outside of the hip. And I'm just going to turn to the right. Feeling my shoulders turning to the left. Come back up to center. Did I take it? Yes, it feels good. Just a little twist. Good, and then reverse your figure 4. Extend the leg forward. Plant the foot. Plant the hips. Left leg forward. Right foot crosses. Okay? You can stay right here or bring the left heel in close to you. Breathe here. So that right foot stays flexed the entire time, all right? Don't try to loosen your ankle and keep it flexed. Inhale. And then exhale, hips go to the left. Back to center. Hips to the right. Look towards your left. And we'll come back up. Reverse your figure 4 tabletop. Extend the right leg forward and then plant it down. Hips down. Boat pose. So hands go behind the thighs, lift up into your heart, and then maybe lift one leg, maybe both legs. Good. Maybe one arm, maybe both arms, maybe not. Maybe not. Heels can stay down the whole time. So if you know you need some assistance is when you start to fall out of the pose, right? You want to keep the heart open, keep your belly engaged. And we'll bring our heels down nice and slow. Make our way down all the way onto your spine. And as we get down, let's hug our knees into our chest. Give our knees a big squeeze. Anchoring our spine down to the floor. Feeling that stabilization of the earth underneath us. And then let's keep that right knee in. Extend the left leg down. And then just take a twist. Twisting to the left. Right arm extends out. Look to the right. Try to keep the right shoulder in contact with the mat. If it doesn't happen, that's okay too. You're doing something, right? All right, moving our way back to center. Hug in. And then right leg down. Turning to the right side and the left arm reaching out to the left. Whew. And we'll come back to center. Let's bring the soles of the feet together and the knees apart. Resting your hands on your belly. Rest your hands down onto the thighs. Just feel your body here. Take a few minutes. Take a few minutes to rest. Extend your legs forward, Shavasana. So in our Shavasana, give yourself about 5 minutes, maybe even 10, maybe even longer if you need it, to relax, okay? Stay here with your eyes closed. Noticing the sounds around you. That constant, continual energy of your breath entering and leaving your body. Notice that subtle movement, your belly rising and falling. And know that you can always count on this breath as sustenance to increase your vitality and to guide you throughout your day. coming back to that conscious, rhythmic, centered breathing. Whenever you're ready, you can stay for as long as you want, but whenever you're ready, reach your arms overhead, full body stretch. And we're going to roll over onto one side. Lift yourself up to a comfortable seat. Coming back to our Sukhasana easy pose, the cross-legged simple easy pose. Bring your hands together at heart center or wrist them flat. I'm just noticing any changes internally or vibrationally, energetically, that might have opened up for you just in this short time of moving your body. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. Be well and be healthy. Namaste.